Hi guys, this is FFAN 16 and welcome to what I would consider an exciting video. Square Enix had a Square Enix Present about a week ago, or a little less than a week ago, and we were introduced to the final title for Project Athia. Square Enix came out with a small trailer at the end of the presentation to introduce us to what is now Forspoken. It is a new IP from the Luminous Studios. Yes, the studio that brought you Final Fantasy 15 has finally got a new project that is coming out in 2022. This looks like a unique IP. If you take a look at the trailer, you have what appears to be a more modern protagonist dressed in what appears to be in today's clothing. But what's really unique about her is that she has this weird gauntlet on her arm. As soon as I saw it, it did remind me a lot of Assassin's Creed with the amethyst and being able to go in and live the memories of your ancestors. I'm wondering with this gauntlet if she's able to see a parallel universe to our own, or she gets transported to more ancient times where she could utilize magic and skills that she would normally not have in her average daily life. We're introduced to a dragon in this trailer, being able to float around the landscape, not too much actual gameplay, a lot of pre-rendered scenes, but very, very interesting tidbits. We're introduced to the voice actress who is new to video games. She seems very enthused by it, and it gets me excited all in its own. If we head on over to Square Enix, we can find an official website that introduces Forspoken. They are seeming to want to push this as their prime for the Luminous Studio and utilizing the PlayStation 5 hardware. There's no news about the Xbox, but they do mention that this will be available on the PC as well as the PS5. No word yet if it's going to be PS5 exclusive for a short period and then come to PC or be simultaneously released on both platforms. This game is looking absolutely stunning. As I watched the trailer, I noticed that she uses primary magic to be able to fight the enemies and make her way around the world. Makes me wonder if we're going to be primarily using magic as our combat system, or if we're allowed to pick up weapons such as swords, axes, staffs, and anything else during the gameplay. We have yet to learn more, as this game does not get released until next year, so I'm guessing the PR for this will not ramp up until later this year or early next year. But if you want to keep track on it, you can head over to the website that I found here. It's directly from Square Enix themselves, showcasing this. Project Athia is not the name of the young lady. See, I thought this was the name of the young lady, but it's actually the name of the world you visit, which is quite interesting. As for the title Forspoken, there's still some mystery around why they've chosen this title. Right now, I don't have too many theories around this title, as it seems a little unique for Square Enix, but their titles must have a meaning and have some sort of tie to the lore of the story. I have a huge feeling this one does. It looks like the game will be narrative-driven adventure, so that's interesting. I'm wondering where they're going to go with the narrative-driven part, as Square Enix is more known for their JRPGs, progression, leveling, quest-based. Will we see RPG elements in this, or will it be basically something like Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning? Will it be something like Dark Souls? Really, we're kind of left in the dark, besides we getting the little tidbit on this website that it is a narrative-driven adventure. That interests me. I'd like to see where they go ahead and giving us more details around that. Forspoken is a game where you play as Frey and you enter Athia for the first time. Athia, any way you want to say it. I call it Athia. It's interesting that that was the world's name and the character's name, as for the longest time I was under the assumption that that was the main protagonist's name. It's a stunning, beautiful, and also cruel and deadly world. You can glimpse the dangers she'll face in this new trailer. I just love the realism that it looks like for her. So it looks like action adventure narrative based. We've got a main protagonist who we're going to be able to bond with, and that it is a mix between reality and fantasy. Is coming to PC and PlayStation 5 in 2022, no release month at this time. They do have an official Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram site. I'm personally going to follow the Twitter to keep up with any new news or images, which I will share with you as soon as I can here on the channel, as I'd love to follow this. I'd like to see where they're taking this game and where the story is going to go and how much they give us before this game actually gets released. Hopefully they don't spoil too much, but keep us very intrigued and interested. Are you guys excited for this new IP that's coming from Luminous Studios that kind of takes the best of what they had developed for Final Fantasy 15 and just, what it seems like, blow it out of the water for the PS5 and learn out what Frey's venture is going to take her and where reality and fiction come to play? All right, guys, I'd love to hear from you. Please like, sub, and leave that comment. And as always, guys, happy gaming!